to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58. It's NFC Championship time.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 56 yards. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Saints have struck first in this NFC title game. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And that was numerous yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now it's Herbert. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Herbert. There's and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. On play action, Rodgers steps away. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Saints 7.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Herbert now. Thomas brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout. fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They snap it to Herbert. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Looks to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. On first down, Justin Herbert. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert. The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worth.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis operating. Glenn set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing 2nd half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Packer offense offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake.
He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards. Rodgers now on first down. Touchdown, Packers. Juwan Winfrey from 21 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 30 on second down, Herbert looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Down inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call. but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Herbert on 3rd down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Well, it's him personally or just the offensive game plan. I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Jones. They're taking it right down Broadway. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Packers 42, Saints 28.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
That's good for the Saints.
Here's Herbert. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Saints. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Herbert on first down now. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. operating from the red zone. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the...